Hey, Malcolm Reed here from How to Barbecue Right. I'm hanging out down at Mossy Oak, West Point, Mississippi. Today I want to show you how I cook some Mossy Oak Gamekeeper elk medallions. Got some of these beautiful thick cuts of elk. The first thing I'm going to do to it is cut it up into some cubes because this is going to kind of be smaller bites. We're going to wrap in bacon so we add some fat to it because elk is really a lean meat, some of the best venison you can get. So you just want to take a knife and cut them into bite-sized chunks, enough to wrap a half a piece of bacon around. No really right or wrong way to do it. We just want to kind of eyeball them. That looks about right to me. All of them are pretty close to the same size, but we're going to drop them in a marinade. And I make a wild game marinade. It's really great on any kind of wild game, especially a red meat like venison. I've got some balsamic vinegar, some soy sauce, some brown sugar. You got to flavor it up. Little red pepper flakes, garlic, salt, pepper. And to round it out, I use some olive oil. It makes a really nice marinade. You just want to mix all those ingredients up. We're going to drop the elk medallions down into a zip top bag. Then we're going to pour the marinade right over the top. So now we're going to skewer up this elk meat. We're going to wrap it in bacon first. There's no right or wrong way to do this. We're just taking a half a piece of bacon, looping it right around. We're just going to line these skewers with the elk. So now we got the elk skewered. I'm just going to hit it with a little bit of my steak seasoning. We're going to get it on all sides. So just kind of rotate these skewers over. You don't have to go heavy. We got a lot of flavor in the marinade. This gives it a nice little crust on the outside. And we're going to fire up the grill. So after 20 minutes, these Royal Oak briquettes are getting hot, and to set up a 2-zone fire, I'm just gonna keep all the hot coals to one side. It leaves me a cool zone over on the opposite end so I can slow things down if anything gets ahead of you. It's a great way to grill and to keep things off the direct heat. So the grill's good and hot. We're ready to put these elk skewers on. We're gonna start them off over in the cool zone, start bringing up the internal temperatures, kind of like a reverse sear for them. Then we're gonna finish them off over the direct heat just to crisp up the bacon a little bit. Give them 15, 20 minutes or so, we'll come look at them. So our skewers have been going about 25 minutes. I flipped them halfway so it kind of cooks them even. Now I've turned my grill grates over to give me a flat surface. What I wanna do is move these over and get this bacon sizzling on them. It's gonna crisp it up on that side. It's only going to take like 2 minutes each side. These elk skewers will be done. So after about 2 minutes on each side, these elk skewers are done. You don't think they're sizzling? The bacon's crispy. So I'm serving some roasted asparagus right here on the pellet grill with these elk skewers. All I did was trim and rinse a bunch of asparagus, toss it in a little olive oil, season it with some of my TX seasoning. We're gonna squeeze a little bit of lemon over it to finish it off. You gotta have a little bit of greens to go with all this good red meat. Asparagus is a good choice. Now y'all know I've got to try some of this elk. We're serving it up camp style here on the board at the kitchen table. It's the only way to eat when you're at deer camp. Let's dig in. Perfect medium rare. Time to ring the dinner bell. We'll see y'all next time. That's good stuff.